Good morning, guys. Welcome back to another video. Hopefully you're having a good day. It is a beautiful spring morning and the allergies are smacking me right in the face, so I'm not very happy about that. But we got some stuff going on. So if you guys recognize the Civic, this is Ramon's, aka Ramon, aka the big polar bear dude that hangs out here on the channel every now and again in some of these videos. So he is not here at the moment. He'll be here I think relatively shortly. So basically, I think we went over this video because I did the video about going to get his engine here. Yeah, he somehow managed to blow up the stock D-Series. It was kind of a sketchy motor when he first bought the car. Never hit VTEC, just kind of, I don't know, doing fishy Honda things, you know? So, goodness gracious, I'm using my tripod right now as like my little handle, and it's kind of heavy. But yeah, so basically, motor got RODKNOCK, spun a bearing, whatever, something like that. So what we are here to do, goodness, I gotta set you guys down. Y'all are heavy. We're just gonna pop a squat right here. Actually, you know what? I'll lift you guys up. I'll be nice. Oh goodness, how do I do this? I forget. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh wait, there we go. Oh, come on, come on. All right, work with me. I don't know, weird tripod. You get the point. So yeah, basically we got the B20. B20B behind us. I don't know what it is with these things, why they've become so expensive all of a sudden. But yeah, prices have jumped. He got a good deal. He got the whole swap for like 1,500 bucks, including the linkage and everything like that. Hello, Tristan. But yeah, so that's basically what we're going to be doing in this video, is going to be pulling the motor on the Civic, yanking the single cam out of here, and then swapping the B-Series in here. I'm going to try and film as much as I can, but there's a good chance that a lot of this is going to just be time-lapse because I am a bit on a time crunch. I do have another job at the moment on the way here that I double booked on accident. And then I also have a job, a bigger job coming tomorrow afternoon, full stainless exhaust on an RSX and stuff. So ideally, I'd like to have the majority of this car done today, which isn't impossible by any means. It just depends on where we get with filming. So yeah, I'm gonna kind of hang out. Can't really start tearing this thing apart until this guy gets here and I can fix his exhaust problem, whatever it is. And then until Ramon shows back up, wherever he is. But yeah, that's what's on the agenda for the day.
Gotta uncopyright that.
Alright, so you can tell the boys further what we're doing since you're the star of this show.
So we got shenanigans going on today. If you remember this thing, it was around for like a day. No, it was around for like a couple weeks. It ran a little janky when we got it, but I was looking, it's got like 216K on it. Interior, everything else is really mint. The body, the shell itself is worth it. So I was like, well, if I got to put in a couple G's to the engine, then it's not going to be a big deal. Sure enough, that's what happened. So lots of knocking, lots of slapping. I was following Sadowski and Mike, the Canyon Tune Mike, out, and they were just doing like a photo shoot, and I was trying to follow along with them. I wasn't going anywhere crazy, like, you know, beating on the car, not more than normal, I guess, but it didn't like that. So I got to the top of the hill and it started making all sorts of funny noises. Sounded like it was like throwing up, and so I was like, all right, coasted down the hill, and then I got stuck in the middle of nowhere with no service in the canyons. And our canyons are like probably 30 miles long, like there and back. So I'm in the middle of nowhere. I'm not going to walk anywhere, and there's no cell reception. But I was just waiting for these guys to come back. And
we were out there for like 2 hours.
Yeah, they were out there a long time. And so I was like, well, I got out and I started exploring, and I found this homeless camp where this guy is just like barbecuing on the side of the road in these rocks, and he's got like his whole like laundry strewn out and stuff. I'm like, I'm not going to mess with this guy. So I get back in the car, and I'm just sitting my happy ass in the car waiting for everybody to come through. And yeah, it's like dark, and so I'm just sitting in the car hoping that they see me on the side of the road because I'm in the car and I just have like the hazards on. But yeah, there's no services and nothing, so I'm just hoping that these guys see me freak out when they go by. So I like hit the hazards and the high beams all at once, honking the horn, and so they fly out with another one of our buddies in a Type R. And I'm like, there's no way they saw me because they're out racing. I was like, God damn it! So I kind of waited there for a second, and sure enough, they guys turn around. So thankfully Mike picked me up, and then we all just got some Panda after that because this thing had blown up. But
yeah, so he had to wait till like almost midnight for a tow truck to come scoop it.
Yeah. So I ordered a tow truck, and we didn't wait out there, so it wasn't a big deal. But we had to go drop the keys off me and Sadowski later that night, and it was eerily creepy.
Yeah.
Just like, you know, we see weird stuff out there all the time. So when you don't want to be out there and not having fun, you don't want to be out there.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and then I already explained to you guys that you saw the video, hopefully, of us going to scoop the engine, and then I kind of showed them that you had already cleaned it up and done all that stuff. So now we're basically ready to just rip her out. So yeah, that's basically where we are at this point. So nothing, no foul play. It was just unknown history of the car. It was time for it to poop the bed. So
yeah.
we're gonna swap it out.
Budgeted, so it was fine.
Yeah, so we're mild time crunch because I mean the other job just left, which was fine because Ramon was out getting flus and stuff anyway. But mild time crunch because of the job coming tomorrow, and then he's got stuff he's got to do too. He wants to get this thing ready so he can sell it. So I will probably just more or less throw you guys up on the time lapse on the tripod so we can just knock this thing out. Not a whole lot to it if you guys haven't done this before. There's plenty of videos on that. I have more detailed videos on it myself. But I mean, yeah, we're just gonna rip through it, get it done, eat some food.
The replacement.
Replacement engine?
We'll replace this.
What do you mean? Oh yeah, no, I already went over the whole engine stuff.
No, over there though. The other car. Why this doesn't matter anymore.
Oh, you brought it?
Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah, so I mean I just saw his replacement car for the first time 2 days ago.
Yeah, Canyon.
Yeah, when I got back from my trip, so some of you guys might like it.
If there's any doubt, this is now an S1000 channel. So there you go.
Yeah. So he picked up this 2008, right?
Yeah, 08. 08 87K.
Is this the Silverstone metallic or what?
This is chicane.
Chicane.
Only came 08 09.
Yeah, so and it's got the silver on red on black, which this is apparently a more rare color combo, right?
Yeah, one in 127 for this year.
Yeah, so 1 of 127 for the model year. And he got a deal on this thing. So our buddy, we call him Minty Mike, and he's a prissy BMW salesman boy, so he's got a little bit of money to play with. He had a 17,000 mile S2000 that he felt wasn't low enough mileage, so he sold that and bought a 12,000 mile one that is just stupid clean. So he's always on the hunt for clean cars, and he wanted a driver's S. So I mean, if it ain't 12,000, if it's got 50,000, that's a driver's S to him, showroom to everybody else. So he found this one. It was a little too driver for him per se. So Ramon was obviously on the hunt since his got wrecked, and now they kind of worked at a deal, and then now it's Ramon's.
Yeah. Shout out to Mike because he didn't want to pass this up. He could have just flipped it, got some more money out of the guy because he's a little weirdo. But
yeah.
Otherwise.
Yeah, this thing's freaking crispy down to the factory foam in front of the radiator, and just minty. I mean, it is a drive-by-wire, so he's a L for that, but
it's the best here. So this one's got TPMS, a little other stuff, but this is the drive-by-wire is good because you get the Flash Pro, and for a bunch of all other reasons that this is the Master Race opposed to that. So
yeah, I mean, it's made of tomato, but yeah, this thing's pretty cherry overall. Like, you can't be mad, but that just adds. Oh, it's even PPF up to the door line.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's just around.
No, just the door.
Okay, I was like, damn.
But we've got PPF here.
Oh yeah, the whole front half.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
So we got it resprayed right before we got it. PPF'd, new top.
So now we just got to try and drag Doge out of hibernation at his new job and do Colorado trip version 2 with all 4 S's because Efren wants to take his.
See if we can get a Javi out there too.
Take 5 S2000s on a road trip out to California, Colorado. Yeah. That would be sick, but all right, well, I'm gonna eat some lunch, then we're gonna start tearing this thing apart, so we will see you in a moment. Something the matter, Ramon?
What's up?
Does something the matter?
Yeah, just in my feels today.
Just in your field. And so we are just about ready to have the motor pulled. We got pretty much everything disconnected. The time lapse. Can we pause that? It's loud. So the time lapse may have caught some stuff or not. I don't know. I put on my 50mm lens because I didn't want the camera near us in the way. So it was kind of sitting right back there, but the 50mm really zoomed in. So I don't know what you guys saw, what you didn't see, if you even watched. If you made it this far, good job. So we're at the engine mount point, and we're taking the whole harness with the engine. So I got that side hooked up, unhooked. So I just gotta go into the firewall in there because I forget the EKs are inside. Unplug it, pull it through, and then all that's left after that should just be the engine mount. So we got everything else done. We've only been out here for about a little over an hour, but we've been kind of just chilling for the most part. Ramon brought plenty of beer and twisted tea in a bag, so we've just been vibing. But yeah, so making steady progress nonetheless, and we still got plenty of time. I mean, what is it? It's 2:13. We've been at this for a total of just under 2 hours. So
Sun doesn't go out till like 6:37.
yeah, so put you guys back there. All right, so yeah, we got yeah, AC's out of the way, power steering's bungee out of the way. So yeah, we'll just get this thing ready to pull and then catch up with you guys in a moment. I gotta like crawl through the door though, because I wasn't paying attention and the door won't open all the way, so can't really fit in there. So I gotta like crawl under, go upside down.
Yeah, that's why I didn't do it. So
yeah, do the gymnastics.
You don't feel like fucking throwing together a montage and throw it in?
There we go. Oh, the fuse box one. Dang nabbit. This car is like extra virgin olive oil too. Like nothing on this car has ever been taken off. I've noticed that since we've been working on here.
And that was what was worth the chassis.
Yeah, like I've noticed that half of these bolts still have like original paint lines on them, like the paint marker lines from like, so the factory people know that it's like torqued or whatever, and like, I mean, it's kind of cool, but at the same time, it's like, damn, 200,000 miles and this thing hasn't been serviced to this extent.
That's probably why I blew up, but I mean, at the same time, you know.
Yeah, what runs through people's minds when they do this type of stuff, but okay, bolt and then harness is good. Alright, well, T-bracket is removed. Oh, where'd that impact on? So normally I always fight with the rear T-bracket through bolt, like on the mount. This time I decided to get smart and use my impact, but my impact wobble is a little worn out. Looks like a limp weenie, but yeah, so I got like 2 foot worth of extension and the wobble, and I was able to knock it right out. So yeah, worth it wise. So it's just the side mounts holding it in, so we're gonna chain this puppy up and let it rip. I got a hole in my mouth. It tastes funky after twisted tea. All right, well, Ramon's working on jacking up, I mean, the hoist.
You know how easy those are.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh.
Oh, yo.
Fucking sender, bud.
That was not in the script.
That was scripted. Alright, we're still good. Just bring her up.
I'm not hitting nothing.
Oh, wait, I'm.
Oh, no.
I took off the wrong part of the mount.
Oh, no.
Alright, so. Yeah, you can tell we've had a couple beers. I just tied the chain to the engine mount to the little bracket part of it, and I just unbolted the bracket from the transmission, so that's why it just flung. Okay, so we'll have to lift it up by hand, put the nuts on it, and then undo this part.
Now it's completely shot. Look at the insert.
So I think the jack, the engine hoist just decided to crap out on us. So I'm gonna set you guys up really quick, and I'm trying to lower the car down while he has the engine on the hoist. So let me slide in here really quick. All right, we're back to normal. Touch you guys back just a hair. Okay, we're good, you're good. Alright, mission accomplished. We're out. There you go. Alright. Tune in next episode. We'll see you later.
Oh, fuck.
Just kidding. We still gotta put the new one in. We ain't done yet, but we're tired. And yeah, I think we're gonna have to put the new engine in from the bottom because I think my hoist just decided to crap the bed. So, tilt you guys back a little bit. Yeah, no, you can't even see me. I'm all covered in shadows. Well, you know, so yeah. Pretty sure the hoist or the engine stand, cherry picker, whatever it's called. Damn, I cannot talk right now. Crap the bed. So it's normally it goes really, really high, and just higher than what it was. Just right there is about as high as it was getting right now. So
the noises and
yeah, I mean it is what it is. It was free. I got it from the neighbor when they were cleaning the lot out. So I'll just have to buy a new one, or maybe try and service this one. Maybe it's just got air in the system or something, but. I don't know, this thing looks like it was made in World War II, so.
Yeah, it's not happy with us.
Yeah. Alright, so we just had to make a quick Harbor Freight run to go pick up a new engine hoist, so. Yeah, $260 later for that. And then while I was there, I bought the bigger belt sander that I needed, so that was almost $300. And then I also got a bunch of battery powered, I got a battery powered orbital, and freaking, I hate that they get you with like, I hate how the tool itself is always stupid cheap, but then the battery costs more than the tool, and then the charger costs as much as the battery. Bull crap. So I'm almost $400 in the hole today, and then engine hoist and whatever. But we got what we needed. I'll set that up later. I just want to do it since we were there anyway. But yeah, we can unbox this hoist, try and get this in. So the engine bay isn't that dirty, but it's dirty enough that since he's selling it, it just makes sense to clean it. So I'm gonna just use some super clean. You know they hook your boy up, so hit it with some super clean, and I got the pressure washer hooked up behind me here, and we'll go to town on it. So today's day 2. We are fighting for our lives out here today, boys. I am dying of allergies. I've already sneezed like 412 times, had one nosebleed, lost probably 12 pounds of mucus. It's hot. It's like 90 degrees out right now. So yeah, we're struggling. So it's already halfway through the day. We haven't got nothing done. I bought that sander. I've been assembling that all morning, and then Ramon came by, got the transmission and stuff mated. And then we went to go get ready to put it in the car, realized that we don't have half the hardware for the mounts because the guy we got the engine from didn't supply the hardware or the bracket that goes over here on the driver's side or whatever. So Ramon just went down to Hassport to go pick that stuff up. So I'm waiting for him. In the meantime, I got a kid that came by yesterday for some work. Had to send him home. He's back today for me to weld on a cat. He's out, or he's on his way here. Dang, it's hot. So I got that job. Then I got Junior from Debbie Garage. I got his car here for some work, and then I just got the RSX I've been waiting on for a while dropped off. Like, I like quadruple booked myself for the weekend on top of trying to tackle this swap. And yeah, I'm kind of stressing a little bit, and it's hot, but we're gonna make it happen. I won't film some of the other stuff in this video. If I film any videos, those will be separate, but I don't know, I just needed somebody to complain to. Figured you guys might be a good ear to listen. I'm just dying. Alright, so Ramon's finally back and got the little bracket that we needed because, you know, EKs are weird like that. So we can slap this thing in, we can swap that rear mount out, and then we can go ahead, get this thing back up in the air and give her a chance. There's ants crawling on that thing. Why is there so many ants out here?
No words.
Rear mounts in, side mounts in, and now we just kind of sit and watch as Ramon tries to learn how to double knot.
You had it backwards, so I put it the right way, but I just need a shorter nut. Shout out Eric the car guy.
Shout out Eric the car guy.
This is supposed to just... Oh, does that work?
Yeah, boy. Of course, just like everything else, we run into another problem. So the hardware, these studs don't work. I thankfully had another stud to match these two, but these two don't fit these knockoff Passport mounts. So I just took this mount to the drill press, used a step bit, drilled it out. Now it fits. So there's a tiny little gap. It should suck down once we hit this with the impact. But solution for that. So with that, then we can just put these other two studs in over here. Well, finish putting them in, lock them down or whatever, and then we're ready to freaking finally put this thing in the stupid car. It's been a day. We've hardly done nothing today, and it's been a day.
I was gonna say, don't swap your car.
Yeah. Just put a K in it, it's easier. It fits better. So we're on day like 3 technically, probably day 12 of playing with the hoist, but day like 1.5 of the actual swap. So we kind of got this one fixed a little bit. The other one I think is faulty out of the box. The ram just won't bleed. We fought with it for hours yesterday. So we got this one at least high enough that we can get it back in the bay. I just put the car down on the lowest stands I got, and we should be able to assist this thing in and really just hope for the best. So we're gonna just kind of go for it. Alright, so after a huge ass struggle, since the freaking hoist decided to play games again, engine's finally in. DJ showed up, he's helping Ramon get the T-bracket and such in there. And in the meantime, I have been working on Junior Civic. I don't even know if I introduced this in this video. I mentioned that I think I mentioned that it was here, but I've just been trying to chip away at this because he's kind of in a time-sensitive rush at the moment. So basically all I was doing was some pipe work. So I rebuilt the whole cold side charge piping. Goes up and over because he added the battery box so he couldn't go around. So it goes down, comes up there, bends up there, into the throttle body right there. And then you already know we made a hood exit because he had a hood exit, and I basically just had to match it to the hole. So I just finished making this a little bit ago. This came out pretty minty, and it's even got the transition or the cut to like match the angle of the hood cut. So I'm really stoked on that. And I just spent like forever trying to get the wastegate to merge in here just to find out I don't have the right size pipe for matching what the pipe he already had on the wastegate. So I just flipped the wastegate downward, cut up his pipe, modified it to fit better, and just shot it straight at the ground for now because again, he is in a bit of a hurry. But we're done with this car for now. It will be back, so yeah, now I can kind of breathe a little bit easier. But yeah, look at that. Looks sick. I'm getting better. Definitely getting better.
day 7. Still lost at sea.
Yeah. So engine's fully in after fighting with the T-bracket for a while. It's finally in. I got the clutch line set up, throttle cable I'm about to change out, fuel line's hooked up, starter's bolted up along with the painted stud and hardware. So.
Hey. It was painted before too.
So yeah, we're just trying to chip away at this thing now. Nothing really crazy for you guys to see. So my batteries keep dying. I just had to order 2 new camera batteries, so time lapse may not be an option at the moment. But it's getting done. Progress is being made. Which day are we on now?
When did we start? Thursday? I was trying to think. It's more than a weekend, right?
Yeah, I think this is like day 4.
Technically. I'm gonna count one of those days not really being there though.
Like 1.5 of those days because of the stupid hoist. But forgot where we left off yesterday. So for today, I got this RSX I'm gonna build an exhaust on. So DJ's over here hiding in the shadows. He's doing some suspension work, but Ramon's kind of swapping the harnesses over and stuff. He already has like the little jumper for OBD2A to B and stuff. So he's just kind of doing that. We'll have to repin a couple connectors, it looks like, but nothing crazy. Yeah, still chipping away. Nothing necessarily hard, it's just all the little things like hooking up the rest of the vacuum lines, fuel lines, which reminds me we do have to get a longer fuel return hose too from the rail to the firewall. So we'll have to run by O'Reilly's because we're short like 1.5 inches. So yeah, hopefully today will be pretty much the final day of this thing. We'll see. Papa Doge might show up sometime too, and then it'll probably be the real finish of it. But yeah, but I'm gonna get to working on this RSX and we'll kind of peep in and see how these guys are doing as we go along. Well, I just finished up getting the exhaust in the RSX, not buttoned up, mocked up, tacked up. Yeah, tacked up. So it's built. Tricky. I've never built an RSX exhaust before. I've installed a couple, but yeah, they hang low without oval piping, and the undercarriage is just weird. It's like I don't know. It's just, any of you guys that have built one, you know what I'm talking about. Like, just weird angles and weird spots, and just not like a normal Honda exhaust. But it's all built. Tomorrow I'll pull it off the car. I will take it up, and then I will throw it back on, add some hangers, wrap it up. As for the Civic, had to call it a day. We're all just moving slow on this thing, but besides the little issues, it's been such a long time. I've never done a D to B swap, to be honest. Well, I did it in the Del Sol, but that was all just plug and play, because the EGDCs I think are a little bit easier. The EKs are just kind of out of my territory, I guess. I don't really mess with them. So we're almost done. Just a few little things to button up. Ramon's gonna go grab the bracket for the AC compressor tomorrow, and then we just got to repin like the distributor and stuff. So nothing crazy, but I am gonna film that in a separate video, though this video's gone on long enough. It's freaking 4 days. Haven't been able to post a video because just been working on this thing and customer cars that were all time sensitive. So if you guys did enjoy the video, be sure to let me know in the comments down below. If you're new to the channel, hopefully you have considered subscribing by now. I'll greatly appreciate it. I'm trying to grow, you know, we're trying to get up there, be one of the cool guys. Anyways, guys, do what you love, forget about the rest. Thank you for hanging out with me here on my channel today, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.